2:32. We are on our way to the airport. Guatemala, here we come.
We flew out of Denver International Airport, connecting to Guatemala City from Houston, which overall both flights were under 3 hours each. Before we arrived in Guatemala City, I made sure we had a private driver ready to take us to Panajachel, the biggest transport city around Lake Atitlan.
Hi.
Bien, ¿y tú?
Bien, bien.
Muy bien. Hola.
Bien, hola.
Humberto.
Matthew, Kara, Roberto.
Matthew and
Kara.
Kara.
Yes.
Mucho gusto.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Mucho
meet you.
gusto.
All right.
I'd strongly recommend hiring a private driver for a stress-free ride. We purchased ours for $150, and we'll make sure to share the link below for the shuttle company we chose. Our driver, Roberto, is super friendly and knowledgeable as he drove us 4 hours to our first Airbnb in Panajachel, where we started our adventure. Once we were settled in, we decided to check out the sunset on the lake and find a place with authentic Guatemalan food, where we ordered a variety of their most popular food, including pepillan, arguably the most iconic Guatemalan dish. Highly recommend. Hola.
Hola.
Buenos dias.
Day 2, first
One,
real
really.
day in Guatemala.
Yes.
We are eating breakfast in Panajachel,
Panajachel.
and we're gonna get breakfast, explore a little bit, and then go to the Casa del Mundo.
Yes, our hotel.
So,
And we're going to have to get on a boat to do that. Yeah. A one-way public boat ride anywhere across Lake Atitlan is 50 quetzales, where we spent 30 minutes taking in the scenic views of the volcanoes on our way to La Casa del Mundo, a cliffside resort in the town of Santa Cruz, where the price is about $70 a night.
Here's the water station.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
Okay. Here's 22.
Okay.
Just one.
Perfect. Thank you.
Here's 21. Right here. Okay. Está amigo.
oh, thank you. Welcome to La Casa del Mundo. This is our crib for the next 2 days. Very pretty room with a gorgeous view. Like, you don't even have to leave bed. Beautiful.
Casa's restaurant, open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, consists of only the freshest ingredients, where we devoured nachos, veggie sandwich, and fried fish with rice. Before calling it a night, we had the sounds of boats driving by on the lake. It served as our white noise to fall asleep.
Good morning. Today is my birthday.
Birthday girl!
We are currently going to San Pedro to do some horseback riding, and what more that entails. Stay tuned.
We ventured to San Pedro, known as the backpackers town on Lake Atitlan, where there are plenty of bars, restaurants, and hostels if that's your cup of tea. For Kara's birthday, we decided to reserve ourselves a spot for $100 and go horseback riding through this diverse town and all the way up to the base of Volcán de San Pedro, one of 3 volcanoes surrounding Lake Atitlan. Our guide met us on the dock and walked us back to the ranch where we started our journey. The horseback ride was approximately 4 hours long, and my God, if you aren't used to riding a horse for that long, you will sure feel it, but it was worth it. Our horses took us along the friendly neighborhood streets, leading to an incredible view of Lake Atitlan.
How was the water?
It was very icy, refreshing. There's not a lot of ice here in Guatemala that we can trust. And the lake was pretty cold, so I feel energized.
Was it rough?
Yeah, the waves off the boats are coming in, making the tide pretty rough. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kara. Happy birthday to you. Now blow it out, make a wish. Happy birthday.
So we honor.
You don't have to. In summary, instead of staying in San Pedro, because we went horseback riding there yesterday, and instead of staying at a hostel and going for that party atmosphere, we're going back to SHUTTLE to have more of a cultural, private experience at our first Airbnb, which is a good call because that town is larger and has more to offer for the 2 of us. Before saying goodbye to La Casa, we wanted to take advantage of their amazing breakfast and coffee one more time before heading back to SHUTTLE. We wanted to check out their most popular street, Calle Santander, where there were a bunch of cute local markets set up. We flagged down a tuk-tuk, which is the most affordable means of transportation to get around with and are literally everywhere, so one won't be hard to find. We spent 40 quetzales, and that's pretty much the fare wherever you want to go. We took the tuk-tuk to the 16th century Church of St. Francis, where we admired their architecture before checking out some local restaurants. Being the day of the Super Bowl, we needed to lock down a spot that was showing it, and we found the perfect place.
We are on our way to Atlantis to watch Super Bowl 59. Chiefs versus Eagles. Woo! I think the Eagles are going to win, but I will be rooting for the Chiefs. What about you?
Yeah. I have to go with my alma mater, Texas Tech, even though the Chiefs piss me off. Patrick Mahomes, wreck 'em. After finding yet another incredible place with fresh coffee and cuisine, we hopped back on a boat and headed across the lake to the village of San Marcos, where our next luxurious Airbnb awaited us. When we got off the boat, we explored the local shops and grabbed a quick drink at a lakeside hotel before heading to the pickup point for our Airbnb. Our Airbnb recommended a guide to walk us to our front door, as the walk getting there was a fairly strenuous hike. It's also far from the town, so our guide was also kind enough to deliver us food later that evening. just dealt with the largest spider of our life. It's very interesting.
It was scary. Insert clip here.
All right. After today, we boat back and we not finally, but we're done with the lake and we're going back inland to Antigua. So that'll be fun.
Bye.
Bye for now. Wish us luck. No spiders. On the 6th day, we make a full-hearted goodbye to Lake Atitlan and all the towns and villages we stayed at, and meet our driver to head to Antigua, the original cultural, economic, religious, political, and educational center for the entire region of Central America until the capital was moved. Our boutique hotel was waiting us, and man, it did not disappoint. Walking around the cobblestone streets of Antigua, we stumbled upon an Italian restaurant where we had amazing mussels, calamari, bread. Oh my god, it was so good. And for dessert, we found this chocolate store. We had a variety of homemade chocolate before coming across the Central Park Plaza, where we explored a local book fair and even tossed a coin in the fountain known locally as the Fountain of the Sirens, constructed around 1738.
I unfortunately got a really bad stomach ache when we got back from exploring the town, but I took a Pepto-Bismol and he said he's starving, so I'm getting the courage to.
Yes, it's gonna be some light fare. Okay, light
Yeah,
food.
we're going to
feel
a
great.
vegetarian restaurant,
Yeah.
and he had said the word sushi, and I
Well,
started to
Yeah,
awaken.
yeah, it looks really good and fresh.
Yeah.
This way. The restaurant we chose was a short walk from our bed and breakfast and had really good reviews online. This restaurant was located in the back of a large house and is officially considered a hidden gem. There were no tables available, so we sat at the bar and ordered some sushi, dumplings, and ravioli to go. We also saw this poor, helpless cat stuck on a roof, and it was sad. After checking out of our bed and breakfast, we booked a cultural walking tour for $70 US, where we became more accustomed to the rich history of this country. We stopped at museums and a jade stone exhibit, fully diving into the cultural aspect of this country. We learned that Antigua has been destroyed several times by earthquakes, including a major one in 1773, which left most of its buildings in ruins. Antigua's name means ancient or old in Spanish, and reflects its rich history and traditions. The famous Guatemalan coffee is grown on the hillside surrounding Antigua due to its perfect climate conditions. This is an amazing city with so much cultural experience.
We are at the nicest Taco Bell we've ever been to. They have Taki burritos advertised, and I love Takis. Takis are very big in Guatemala. I don't think they have this in America, so
we had to get it.
I was like, let's just try it. Cheers.
Cheers. I love Taco Bell.
That's really, really good.
After our cultural walking tour, we ordered an Uber to the place we've been looking forward to the most, the Earth Lodge. Situated in the mountains, the Earth Lodge, or retreat if you'd like to call it, is home to more than 200 avocado trees and features the most unique stay, including tree houses and special Mayan ceremonies we can't wait to share with you here in a bit. The Earth Lodge is also a bit of a walk once you're dropped off, but nothing about this trip has been easy or forgettable, and we're glad we saved this place for the end. The Mayan ceremony we chose is called a Temazcal ceremony, which is basically rebirth by heat. This hour-long ceremony was led by our Mayan shaman, where we sat in a cemented clay hut with a low ceiling and a low door. She gave us a mud bath and led us in Mayan songs with a drum and focused our core with breathing techniques as we did our best to open our chakras. All I know, it was super fun to let go and be a part of this ancient tradition.
This is for us cleaning our spirits. The Temazcal, the bill of the Mother Earth, help you for transformation, mentality, physicality, spirituality, and emotionality. And I hope you stay really connect with you in silence, with love. Love you, hug you, feel you, because this is the more important, you yourself, for you love others.
After a nice hot shower to get the mud off, we went to the Earth Lodge's little hangout area where they have a bar, restaurant, and even board games and live music. This was the perfect vibe after a long day to just sit and eat some food and read our books before returning to our treehouse for some much needed rest.
It's our last day almost in Antigua. Today we are starting with an ATV tour. We just did our hike from the Earth Lodge.
On day 8, our tour guide picked us up from the Earth Lodge in his super decked out Jeep and drove us back down to Antigua to ride ATVs through the city. This was probably my favorite part because being afforded the opportunity to drive in a different country on the main roads with traffic was actually really exciting. This tour brought us to a chocolate factory, coffee, and macadamia farm, all for around $150 with Kara being my passenger. So this is Kara trying a coffee cherry. It's in like the final stages of harvesting, right before it is harvested for the bean itself.
Cucumber, pepino,
Sweet.
or lichis, lichis. No como lichas.
If anyone is a fan of Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, then Hobbitonango is the place to be. Inspired from the movies, Hobbitonango is a perfect place to explore where the hobbits lived and enjoy some delicious Hobbit-inspired food. We finally get to say goodbye to the Earth Lodge and their beautiful avocados as we're picked up yet again, this time by an Uber driver to drive us to Guatemala City, probably about 2.5 hours from the Earth Lodge and Antigua, to Zone 9 and 10. We did a lot of research in Guatemala City of where to stay safely, and Zones 9 and 10 did not disappoint. As you see, beautiful shopping centers and restaurants. We felt very safe on the streets walking through from our hotel.
Peace. Kara's in her natural habitat.
Let's go this way.
Overall, this country is beautiful. It's very safe. All of the people are friendly. Despite what you hear, everyone should visit Guatemala. Ending of our trip on Valentine's Day. Some gelato to end our dessert. I love this
That's
school.
a wrap.
It's a wrap. Guatemala 2025. Where to next? Somebody give me a suggestion because we will be down. We made it back just in time for the blizzard in Denver, Colorado. Safe to say we're gonna miss Guatemala.